Hello, everyone. I'm Tom Johnson, and today I'm going to take you through how TeAMS 2023 web version works. TeAMS 2023 web version. TeAMS 2023 Teachers Attendance Manager app was developed and released by myself, Tom Johnson, in 2023. And it was first released as a desktop app, which means it couldn't be used on phone or over the internet. You have to install it as an app on your desktop computer, your laptop or desktop computer. So the limitation is obvious that since it couldn't be used on phone or is not hosted over the internet, people with that laptop couldn't access it. So the good news is that now there is a web version of it, especially for marking, submitting, managing and tracking, reporting teachers' attendance. Yes, teachers' attendance. We also have people's attendance. Yes, in Team 2023. But for this video, it's focused on teachers' attendance manager app using the web version. So what I'm showing you is a web app, Teams 2023 web app, and then it is actually hosted over the internet. You can use your phone to access this system or your laptop or your tablet. So the access to the system has increased because you can use different devices to access. Now, as usual, the head teachers, assistant head, CISOs, supervision, HRM unit, director, planning unit, all can be users in the system so that they have access and check what goes on in the system. Now, let's go on. I'm going to demonstrate to you the features of this web version. Honestly, it is almost the same as the desktop one, but only some little changes that has been added. And tracking attendance and reporting has been made easier than before. Let's go. So I will log in as administrator in this case. So I'll log in as an administrator. All right. So with the login credential, good. So it brings us to the first page. The first page. At the top, we see mark, which represents the attendance marker. That is where the heads or the assistant heads will do the marking the submission of teachers' attendance on daily basis or weekly basis, but preferably daily basis. Yes. We also have calendar. At the calendar, we have a nice calendar which will be populated when a teacher is selected. So here I will come back to the calendar feature, how it works. And then dashboard. Dashboard is currently still under development. It's not yet fully released yet. But report, when it comes to report at the top, attendance report, here we can check the submission report, whether the head teachers or the schools are submitting attendance or not, how many days they are submitted for the term or for a particular month, so that you can prompt them, those who are defaulting in terms of number of days left to submit attendance. You can check. Here also, we can also check the the report in terms of the actual attendance indicators, as in lateness, absenteeism, and punctuality. Yes, two things can be done here. Another thing that can be done here is generating attendance report, where you get the report for every school or every circuit in PDF format, ready for printing. I will take you through all that soon. And then settings. At the setting page, this one, this is how we manage the users of the system. Yes, this is only limited to administrators. So here we have users for our system, Karachi East Municipal Dambai. So we can add a user here. We can add a user, and then you can also edit a user or delete users. That is it. All right. Now, at the far right top, far right top, you see the name of the district, Karachi East Municipal Education Directorate. So if this is customer for any particular district, the name of the district will appear at the top there. All right. You see there's some three dots appearing there. So there is a menu showing the name of the district. In this case, Crash East Municipal Education Directorate. Then we have myself, the name of the administrator, Tom Johnson Gabianu. The user role is administrator and is working at the directorate. If it's a head teacher, the name of head teacher will appear here. The school that the teacher is heading will also appear here. All right, we'll come back later to that one. Okay, now the next obvious thing that I want to show you is how easy is it to actually mark and submit attendance. So here, though this user as I've logged in, I am an administrator. I also have the right to mark and submit attendance for a school, provided they have difficulties. Yeah, that access is there. But the usual thing is that the head or the assistant will be the one to do the marking. So to do the marking, we only select the school. When you select the school, here we have our schools in the system. Yes, I can search for any school that I'm interested in. Let me say Bachiri, Bachiri MB Basic School. Yes. When I click it, the system will automatically try to retrieve the staff list from the system, from the database for me. Okay, so when the staff list comes, the network seems okay, fine, it has come. All right. So this is the staff list for that school. Total teachers is 10. So currently, as at the time of doing this tutorial or video, 10 teachers are in that school, Patri MA Basic School, in our municipality here. Now, to mark attendance for these teachers, the simplest thing to do is I will first select academic year. So academic year, we have this academic year 2024, 2025, and then the term 2. Then I click OK. So let's assume I want to mark attendance for yesterday, which is 17th. Yesterday, 17th. That is 17th April, which was yesterday. School vacated yesterday. So when I click OK, the system will automatically try to look through the check whether actually there is an attendance in the system or not. That is it. Okay, it has reported there's nothing. So let me check 17th March. 17th March. 17th March. So with 17th March, okay, good. So 17th March, we see that the system is reporting attendance have been marked. So obviously, this is actually for the head teachers to be using. So my interest here is to show you how you can monitor and track and report on the attendance of the teachers as a CISO, as a CIS, or HRM, or director, or maybe planning unit. In fact, whoever it deems necessary. So I'm going to attendance calendar. Good. The features, the features of the attendance calendar is such a way that you can view and look at the trend. You can look at the trend of a particular teacher's attendance on based on month. Yeah, month by month. So in a particular term, you can check to see what is the trend of the attendance of that particular teacher. The teacher's punctuality, lateness, absenteeism, what is it like? You see it nicely displayed in the calendar, so you know what is going on. So to show you an example, this is the calendar for April right now, but I'll be interested in March. So on the left side here, where we see circuit, school, academic year, academic term, there is a month, the April. I will choose March. I will choose March, the month. The year is 2025, is already there. All right. And then I'm interested in a particular school. So let me click the school and look for a particular school. Let me say Patri, for example, Patri MA Basic School. All right. So when I click that school, the system will automatically look for the teachers in that school and display. So here we have 10 teachers in that school. You will see the name of the teacher. When you hover over any name of the teacher, if you move the mouse onto the name of the teacher, you will see the name, the full name, the phone number, and the school, which means that you can just call the teacher straightforward if you think the attendance is not good to write home about. All right. Now, to display attendance for example, let's say a Japan Derek in this case from that particular school, you have to first select the academic year that you are targeting. So we are targeting this academic year, which is 2025, 2024, and then the term is term 2. We are interested in term 2, so I'll click OK. After that, I will load the attendance. I will load the attendance. Okay, so I should select the teacher first. So I'm interested in maybe a Japan, Derek. So when I click, the system will automatically look through the attendance records and display the attendance for that particular teacher in the calendar. Good. This is March 2023 for a teacher in that school. And this is the indication, the colors. This is the colors. The the one with L, orange, means late without permission. The one with dark red, AP, means absent with permission. So, for example, when you click the AP and you click on it, the kind of permission that was given, you will see it. So, for example, here, that teacher was absent on how do you call it, 11th, how do you call it, March. How do you call it, 4th March. Was absent on 4th March. And then the permission given was that sports training, which means they were having sports. Yeah, during March or so, we have our inter-circuit sports. Yes, so it means the teacher was engaged in sports training, so that's why he was absent. So on 5th March, which is Wednesday, the same absent with permission and the same reason, sports training. So the head teacher can give a reason why the teacher was absent if only the teacher is on a formal or official permission. So in this case, for this teacher, in the month of March, you see at the down bar, you see that the total attendance, the number of days he came to school is 11. Out of that, that is punctuality, the number of time he was in school without lateness is 7. He came to school 4 times late, and then he was absent without permission twice, and he was absent with permission 8 times. So this is how the attendance look like. If you want to go to February for that same teacher, February for that same teacher, I click the previous month button, and then the system will look through and then bring the records for February for that teacher. Good. In February, the attendance for this teacher was not good. Yes, you can see some red color, A in red, deep red. That one means that he was absent on those days without permission. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He was absent 7 times without permission. 7 times without permission. And then he was late 4 times without permission. And then he was actually present in school on time. He was in school on time, punctual for 9 days. That is it. That is it. If it interests you to look at the for January attendance for that teacher, you click and go to January, and it will display the attendance for January for that teacher. Yes. So from the look of things, you can hear that this particular teacher is not having a good attendance record. Yes. January first week, he wasn't in school. The opening week, he wasn't in school. But the teacher indicated that there's a permission for that. So we have AP. AP means absent with permission. So the reason was that the teacher traveled. Well, you don't know what kind of travel is that. If you're interested to probe further, you just call the head or call the particular teacher involved because the number is in the system here. That is it. That is it. Okay. So this is how we can use the attendance calendar for teacher, for any teacher in any school. That is it. That is it. So simply, this is how the attendance calendar work. This is how the attendance calendar work. Now, let me show you the report section. This is where it will interest you the more. The report section, we have two things there: submission report, and then we have attendance report. Submission report means that we are interested in how many days has each school submitted attendance. Yes, for the term or for a particular month. how many days. If they are to submit for maybe 18 days in January, have they submitted in full for January, or some are owing attendance for January, so that they can be prompted. They can be prompted to do the right thing. That is how the submission works. So right now, if I want to check the submission for our schools, which some of them are defaulting as you speak, I will select the academic year as usual, and then I'll pick the start and end date. The start date here, I want to check from the beginning of the term to yesterday, which is 17th, how do you call it? April, 17th April. So I click OK, and then mine is to click on icon, refresh icon. So the system give you some few seconds, depending on network, give you some few do good. So here we see the submission report. You can export it to Excel, you can also print it, or you can send it to PDF. Now, what is here is that every school and the number of days that the attendance was submitted will be listed. So those that are owing, we can tell. As I can see, some school having 72 days, which is more than the number of days for this particular term 2. So meaning there is some double submission, which I will clear later. So meaning there are some double or duplicate submission. I will clear them out. So we can see the submission by circuit, the school code, the school name, the circuit, and then number of days submitted. So if a school submitted for 69 days, we can say that the school has submitted in full. But a school that has submitted for, let's say, 50 days, then we know how the school is owing some days. So we can export this and put it on their platform, HTS platform, circuit platform, to alert them that they have not submitted in full. And this can be used on your smartphone. All that I'm showing you can be used on the smartphone. The head teacher can submit, check attendance, calendar, everything using the smartphone, the same way the system too can do that. Now, let me go to how to check attendance report. The attendance report is a way of checking the the number of days teachers were in school across a district, a school, sorry, across a circuit, a school, or the whole district. So what it means is that we are interested in looking at every teacher in the municipality or in a school or in a circuit. How many days was the teacher punctual? How many days was the teacher absent? How many days was the teacher late to permission? How many days was the teacher late without permission? So that is it. So here, the another thing the report gives you is that it will rank the entire teachers. It will rank all the teachers and report to you top 50, top 50 teachers in terms of being punctual, being absent with permission, being absent without permission, being late with permission, and then late without permission. That is it. So now what we'll do is this. To check the attendance report for the entire municipality so far, I will click and choose all teachers query. And then mine is to just select the academic year. It's a simple process, and indicate the beginning of the term and then the end of the term. Or if it is based on month, I will indicate the beginning of that particular month up to the end of the month. So I click OK, and then click the refresh button. This may take some few seconds, not minutes. It can take up to a minute, but few seconds. So depending on the network, yes. So giving it a few seconds, we'll see how the report will look like. How the report is going to look like. So let's give it some few seconds. It's working good. It has come already. It has come already. So we see that here we have a table showing the staff ID of the teacher, the full name, the circuit, the school, and then followed by P. P for punctual, AP for absent with permission, A for absent, and then LP for late with permission, L for late. Now, this is how the report looks like. Now, going back to the top 50. Now, the top 50 late teachers across the district, our district, as at the data that has come so far, not all schools are able to submit. But out of those that have submitted, the ranking is showing that the top 50, we have the first person have coming to school late 45 times. 45 times. The name of the teacher is there, the staff ID, the circuit, and then the school. So you can easily check to know which school is that teacher coming from. So the first two teachers in the list, each of them have 45 days late to school, followed by 38 days. That is a lady, followed by 32 days, followed by 31 in that order. So you can get to know which of the teachers are having the top late to school record, top 50 uh, 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 top 50 late teachers. Yeah, top 50 late teachers. That is it. Now we can export this as Excel or even print it and use it for a report. That is it. And then we can also look at top 50 absentee teachers. Top 50 absentee teachers. Yes, yes. So far, per the report, top 50 absentee teachers, those who were absent throughout the term, the system reported them. The first one in the list is 50 days. So the 50 here means that that teacher was absent without permission 50 good days, followed by 49, followed by 32, followed by 31 in that order, 29, 28. So the good thing is that you can actually follow the attendance in the calendar to see which of the days the teacher was actually absent. So by clicking on view, when you click on view, it will take you to the attendance calendar. Attendance calendar. So for this teacher like this, when I click view, when I click view, it takes me to the attendance calendar and it will load the attendance for that teacher starting from the beginning of the term. Starting from the beginning of the term. So it's coming. Oh, it's in my network. Let me retry. You see, my network is be disturbing. All right, it's coming. Give it some few seconds. Good. That is it. See the decorated calendar with red and orange color. So all the A's, all the A in red are absent without permission. So this for that teacher who was leading the list with 50 days absent in the term, 50 days absent in the term, the whole of January for that teacher, he was he was in school only hot 6 times. Even with the 6 times, he was late, according to the report. According to the report, if you try to go to February for that same teacher, February attendance for that same teacher, you will see similar thing. You will see similar thing. So this is like a serious monitoring tool that you can just sit at the comfort of your office as a CISO, as a CIS, as a director or a HRM, HRMD. Just look at the report and call a particular teacher or a header what is going on in that school. So long as they are submitting, so long as they are submitting. So that is it. That is how it goes. Now, the last thing to talk about for to end this demo is to how to download or download and print the report. So on this page, I'm showing you attendance report. At the top right corner, you see a download button icon rather, an arrow pointing downwards. When you click that arrow, you will see this form. A dialog box will come asking you to select the report type. So I want to download a report to a particular school, single school report. So I'll pick single school report, and then I will select the school that I'm interested in. So I'll go through the list and pick the school that I'm interested in, for example. So let me see. Okay, since I use Patchery, let me look at Patchery. Yeah, good. So the term, because if the attendance is there for any term, any academic year, you can get it. So I'm interested in 2024, 2025 academic year, and then I'm interested in term 2, see this term. So I click download report. This may take some few seconds, depending your internet speed, but not more than a minute or two. Yes. So let's give you some few seconds. It will bring us the report ready in PDF format to print and put on file or to make any a case if necessary. So this is what the system is all about. It is good. Those who are using it already in their district, you can tell me how the system works. This is just a web version to show you that the web version of the TeAMS 2023 app is ready. And you can use your smartphone or your tablet or even decide to use it on the laptop. Yes. Now the report has come. So let me open the report and show you how it will look like. Yes. This is the report. This is a report. This is a report. Good. You look at it. This is a nice format for you to print. The name of the district will be there, and then the name of the school, the circuit, the school code, the academic year, and the term, the number of days for the term, and then the overall attendance rate for this school, 65%, which means lateness was absenteeism is high. Absenteeism is high, and then punctuality rate is 42, which also indicate that lateness is high, absenteeism is high again, as well as lateness is also high. So with this, you can just print it and put on file or use it for any case you want to. So, my dear friends and boss, I have come to the end of this demo to show you that Teams 2023 web version is available. You can use your smartphone, your tablet, and then your laptop to do this. Or if you prefer, you can still use the desktop app, which many people don't have laptop, especially the heads. Most of our head don't have a good laptop, so they are not able to use the system effectively because it's only laptop or desktop app. But now they can use it on the phone. Submission is easy, tracking is easy, and we are already using it, and we have started getting the result we want or we expected. Thank you. You can call me. My phone number is 0240 Thank you. Once again, my name is Tom Johnson. Bye.